Dog 15, back at you again. Paxil blog number 3. Pretty sure this is 3. Uh, Not for certain, but my math is correct. This is number 3. Had me some Subway. Eat fresh. Saying ain't cracked these open yet, but these are about to get ate. Kettle cooked, sea salt and cracked pepper Lay's, best chips ever created. I mean, I love kettle cooked chips anyway, but the salt and cracked pepper just do it for me. Cool blue Gatorade, half gone. That's dinner. But anyways, weather changing in Cincinnati, so got a little bit of a cold, but it's all good. Basically, I'm gonna start this off. What I did today. My therapist tells me I need to. Well, one, I have to change my car. Not nothing drastic, but because my muscle memory and my visual static memory is connected with certain event because both my panic attacks happened in my car while I was driving. Well, the one happened while I was driving, the first major one, and 2 days later, same thing happened. So your brain registers that as, oh, you're sitting in the driver's seat of this car. You need to panic because you could have a panic attack and have a heart attack and die. Even though it's it's illogical and it's not gonna happen. Like, really, like what I've learned through research and all that stuff, you're not gonna die from a panic attack. I mean, I mean, there's, there's a slim chance. I mean, if you have high blood pressure, your heart rate gets so high that you get a stroke or something. But 90% of the time, you're not gonna die from it. You're just, you might pass out. That could be bad if you're driving or something. But you could pass out. You could. But most of the time, you end up coming back down, and then they send you a big old bill in the mail, and you're on your way. You know, unless you got insurance, then I guess it's all good. But he tells me change my car, like tells me get a little hula girl or something, sit her up there. I may end up probably changing my interior a little bit, getting a little different. Probably put something on the steering wheel or something. Just some simple stuff, nothing too crazy. And to sit in my car 5 times a day. Not drive it, just sit there in increments from 10 to 30 minutes. I think I talked about this in my last video because it kind of sounds familiar, but um, thought I mentioned that. So I was sitting out there today. Do what I was do. Turn the car on. Listen to the radio. Not listen to the radio, but listen to my little MP3 player. Listen to my music. If I wake up early enough, I'll go out there and read the paper for the first, time. I don't get out there 5 times a day, like, as much as I try to. Um, get out there maybe 3, 4 times a day. That's not including driving, so, it could be 5 times a day, or somewhere close to that. Or sometimes I'm in the car for 2 hours and not even knowing it, you know what I'm saying? Because I go out there and most of the time I'm either reading the paper or being a college student. Penn State, yeah. Um, I'm normally doing homework. It's about all. It's about what my life has come to. Homework and taking care of my daughter. I mean, it's all good though. let's get back to the meds. Paxil, um, like it's really hard. Like at the beginning, you can like I don't think I need to up it in dosage because I seem to be doing fine. Like I haven't had a panic attack. I haven't had anything major happen to me or got to that point where I need to go to the hospital or anything like that. I mean, every day I wake up. I mean, like if you were to take a poll from the first week to now, how I wake up is totally different. I used to but when I first started taking the Paxil, so I couldn't take Zoloft. Mentioned that in the other videos, but I couldn't take Zoloft. It didn't cooperate with my body, so I mean, I took it for maybe 1 day or 2 days. I think it was a weekend. I took it over the weekend, and I scheduled an appointment that Monday to see my doctor again. I'm like, I'm not taking that. Like, no. And it's like, well, we have another one, and it's in the same drug class or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be better for you because some drugs cooperate better with people's body chemistry than others. So he put me on Paxil. Started Paxil. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad. Like I could tolerate it. But every day I woke up, I had to take a Xanax. I just had to because I woke up panicking alright. And people with panic disorder some worse than others, but generally you wake up thinking oh, gotta get through the day. Gotta get through the day. It's gonna be a long day. Gotta get through the day. Hopefully I don't have a panic attack. Hopefully you think about all the stuff you gotta do. Do I gotta go anywhere far? Do I gotta go in a car? Well, for me, do I gotta go in the car? Do I have to drive the car? Is someone else driving the car? How long am I gonna be in the car? Where do I gotta go? How many people are gonna be there? You're thinking about 100 million things. The normal person just gets out of bed, brushes their teeth, takes a shower if they didn't take one the night before, puts their clothes on, goes out the door. Person in panic, they're thinking 100 things before they even start their day. My mind wakes up just racing with thoughts. And it's crazy because, and then slowly with therapy and with my counselor and, you know, taking the tools that he's given me, you know what I'm saying? I've been able to not have to do that anymore. That freaking hair in my eye or something. But yeah, just a relaxation methods. Gave a little simple of that the other day. Squashing the ants. Mentioned that in the first video. It's basically when I first went into my first session with my counselor. I told him, he was like, "What do you hope to get out of this?" I'm like, "I'm hoping to be able to drive a car again. Like, I'm hoping to, you know what I'm saying, be able to pursue, you know what I'm saying, the life that I want to live and just live normally. Like I was living before all this panic disorder happened. Like this came out of nowhere. I had a panic attack in 2007, but I haven't had one since. I've been living a normal, everyday, carefree life. Now I can barely drive 20 minutes without, you know what I'm saying, thinking I'm about to have a heart attack. How does it flip but that quick, you know? So I told him, you know what I'm saying, I just want to live a normal life and be able to raise my daughter and, you know what I'm saying, just be good, you know? So, he's like, first of all, we gotta squash those ants. And those ants are your kids. He said, he's like, you gotta say you will drive a car. You will live a normal life that you want to live. Because if you keep telling yourself you're not gonna be able to do it, you're not gonna be able to do it. If I tell him, he said he can't be a fortune teller. I told myself when I get in the car, I used to be like, if I, because I would be like, if let's say I had to get a test proctored, which I get my test proctored since I'm online. So I go down to the University of Cincinnati to get my test proctored. Since I can't drive, normally someone takes me down there. So the test could be next week, and I'll be thinking about it from like if it say it's Monday, which it is Monday right now, and my and it's the 17th, and my test was on the 29th. I'll be thinking from now the 17th through all the way through the 29th. How long that car ride's gonna be? I'm thinking. I'm map questing it in my head. I'm thinking how long it's gonna be. Should I take a Xanax before? Should I take one when I get in the car? I don't know how I'm gonna react when I get in the car. Hopefully my medicine works. I'm not even worried about. I'm not even thinking about the test. That's the bad thing. Like I'm more worried about getting in the car and just getting there without even what I'm saying, without even thinking about the test. It's not good, you know. So first thing was just squashing those cans, making sure I knew that I would be okay. Cause in the end, I mean, normal. I mean, yes, I mean, people who have panic disorder, it's a disease. I mean, it's a serious problem. But it's not something you can't overcome. I mean, it's not gonna be cured overnight. That's, that's what gets me kind of frustrated. Cause like, I'm one of those people that are very impatient. Like, I want to see results right now. I want to be cured right now. Like, I want to be able to get in my car, drive an hour away, and be fine. But it's. I mean, I'm slowly getting there. I've been able to be a passenger and drive and go an hour away as a passenger. I've not driven, but just as a passenger, I've been able to go shopping at different malls and go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Go out to drink with. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and just I can live a normal life, but I'm taking baby steps because I can only do it from the passenger seat right now. I can't drive besides around the block. Luckily, I live near like a little shopping center, so I can pretty much do my one-stop shopping and be good. Um, but as I was saying, basically, people with panic disorder need to understand that. I mean, the medicine is helpful. Like it's gonna help. Um, but you have to have. I mean, you're gonna need some help. And counseling for me, like I'm not saying this for everyone, but it's definitely helped give me some tools to like be able to cope and kind of work myself through my problem. Cause my main problem is cars or driving my car. I've eliminated all the other stresses and everything else in my life. I don't know if it's the Paxil. I don't know what it is, but it felt like, but if it like I want to say, I don't feel like it's a placebo, cause I can feel it working. Like whenever I get like way too anxious or something, like I'll instantly just feel like it's like a little tingling. And I'm like, oh, like yeah, it's definitely working. But I know that it's part counseling, part medicine, and they both go hand in hand for me. And it's definitely been the best decision I could have made. Because if I would have just been relying on this medicine, I'll be sitting here taking 3 Xanax a day and popping, you know what I'm saying, popping my medicine and calling it, and doing that for the rest of my life. No. Well, because I didn't have any tools, you know what I'm saying, and I would have never been able to drive. Now I'm slowly getting on that road. To you, I say good night.